What up, what up? You say so, G. Back into the top, back into the video. So the title of this video is gonna be the secret to DoorDash's monetization. So admin notes, thanks again to all subscribe to the channel. I endeavor to keep pushing the video out, give it leverage, the better it sells. So I'm gonna speak loud as possible. I know it's not rush hour traffic, so I'm not exactly sure why there's so much traffic on the road right now. But I'm going to try to speak as loudly as possible because I want to go ahead and get this video out. I was going to wait until this afternoon, but what I found out when it comes to me making videos and being a YouTuber is that if I already have it on my mind, I cannot push it off, because if I do, I'm going to lose traction and I'm going to lose the points that I want to speak on it. So I'm just going to just knock it out. So anyway, let's get into it. So the secret to DoorDash's monetization. Now, DoorDash is a young black female that is on YouTube, and she is blowing up on YouTube right now. She was I want to say either, I think she's done a couple of driving apps, whether it be Uber Eats or DoorDash. But she came up on my feed some months ago before she started blowing up like this. I think when she came up on my feed, I think she was at maybe like between 13 to 15,000 subscribers, I believe. Actually, this is before she started actually showing videos about, you know, how much money she's making on YouTube. Actually, I want to say she had just got monetized when she came up on my feed. And the reason why she came up on my feed is, well, at least I believe, because I had made some videos about driving apps. I think the algorithm pushed her channel to my page. But anyways, I've been watching her since then. I've seen the growth, and it's amazing. It really is, because what folks may not understand if they're just starting to watch YouTube, and they haven't really paid attention to YouTube that much. A lot of times over the years, unless you had like great thumbnails, you had an intro and outro, you had a script, like people was not checking for you. You know what I'm saying? You had to be really, really extravagant on YouTube in order to get traction. And from what I see on her page, she's done none of that. Excuse me. She's had, you know, just basic thumbnails, just a picture with no words, no graphics. Her titles are, I want to say basic, but they're not eye-catching to a certain degree, right? And, you know, she doesn't have special lighting. I don't believe she has a special mic or anything like that. I mean, she's just very organic when it comes to her page. Now, I'm not making a comparison to mine, but I haven't done extravagant thumbnails for my page. Don't have special lighting, don't have a microphone, none of that. And I want to say that the way YouTube is gravitating to right now, they're really gravitating to authenticity. They don't want to have a whole bunch, well, not YouTube in essence, but like basically people in general that watch YouTube, they want a lot of real stuff, because people are hurting out here right now. It's 2024, the economy is in a tank, and folks really want to watch people that are real. I really relate this back to The Real World. That was a TV show that came out in the early 2000s. Excuse me, where it was a group of young folks. I want to say they lived in this apartment, and basically they were showing their lives as they played out. This is how what's the terminology for it now? When you, real life TV, I forget what the terminology is for it now, but reality TV shows, right? I think that's one of the reasons why reality TV became so big, is because of that TV show. So I think YouTube is really in that space right now when it comes to that, and because of how DoorDash actually does her channel. Like I said, she's very organic. It's not anything extravagant, but folks really gravitate to her, and they really want to hear what she got to say. So authenticity is a big thing. But anyways, I got a couple points that I actually typed in my other phone that I want to point out to you guys. And I'm telling you, in my opinion, my personal opinion, this is the reason why she got monetized and why she's making so much money right now. So, and this is not in order. This is just some things that I thought about when it came to her particular channel. So I already said authenticity. Being absolutely real and vulnerable. That's another thing about her channel. She is very vulnerable and transparent when it comes to a lot of things about her life. She has a couple of videos where she's talking about some real deep personal stuff that's outside of her doing driving apps. And, you know, folks like drama, you know what I'm saying? But folks really do, in this day and age, like folks to be really, really transparent with them because they want to be relatable to that particular YouTuber. And she's done a very good job with articulating herself and just being very vulnerable on camera. And a lot of folks don't want to do things like this, but she has found a niche where she can actually do this on top of actually helping folks out with driving apps, motivating folks to actually work for themselves. I mean, she's just doing a very good job. She really is. And another thing I want to point out as a caveat to this particular video when it comes to her actually being monetized and making a lot of money right now. She's been on YouTube for a little over 4 years now. She mentioned this, I want to say, in a video after I started following her. And I totally believed it because when you look at statistics and analytics when it comes to YouTube, your average YouTuber that has over 100,000 subscribers have been on YouTube between 5 to 8 years already. YouTube is a long game, y'all. It's not the short game. It's not like Instagram. It's not like TikTok. It's not like Snapchat where you can just throw a video up there and you can go viral. And then as long as you maintain the same niche when it comes to you making that one video, you can actually grab a lot of subscribers doing that. But YouTube is not like that. YouTube is like one of the hardest platforms to gain followers. And I may make a video about that as well, but I'm telling you, YouTube is not easy. It really isn't. I will say, I believe personally, the rewards of YouTube far exceeds the other platforms, but to get followers, real talk, like it's not easy. It really isn't. It is not easy. It is hard to get followers on YouTube. So for her to blow up that quickly after doing a couple of videos and being consistent with her videos, that says a lot as far as like her dedication to her channel. But once again, she's been on YouTube for over 4 years. She's just starting to blow up. Kevin Samuels, I know a lot of folks don't like, didn't like him and don't like talking about him. Rest in peace to the Godfather. But he was on YouTube for over 4 years before he blew up. So once again, YouTube is the long game, it really is. But long as you stay authentic when it comes to your videos, you'll make it. You will. But it all comes down to you actually putting the work in, because a lot of folks will quit before they actually reap the benefits. Let's see the next one. Hold on, y'all. Consistency. I just said that, right? YouTube is a long road. Yeah, YouTube is a long road. So anyways, like I said, I'm not gonna harp on that, but YouTube is the long game. It really is. It is not a platform for the faint-hearted. It's not a platform for somebody that wants to become a influencer and they quit very easily. You're gonna go through a lot of ups and downs with YouTube. You really are. I'm telling you this from personal experience. I've had videos that only had 5 views, and I've had videos that had 5,000 views, right? So if you don't have a particular niche, you don't really know which video is gonna blow up. And I know for myself, I'm all over the place. Excuse me, but DoorDash, for the most part, has a niche that she's actually been able to hone in on. And that's one of the main reasons why she's been able to blow up like this. So targeting your audience. Know who you want to talk to and stick with it. That's what she's been doing, right? So what she did was, after she started to blow up on her niche when it comes to driving apps, she started to become real personal with her audience. And she started to be vulnerable, like I said before. And she started to talk about herself a lot of times, on top of motivating folks after she started doing this. Genius. And I'm pretty sure a lot of this is organic, meaning that I'm not exactly sure she actually has somebody coaching into doing this. I really believe she's being herself. And that's another reason why she's blowing up. A lot of folks like a person that actually is not fake, and they actually are out there doing things that are real, and they're not trying to cater towards a particular audience. Your personality is going to cater to what an audience that gravitates to you, right? So as long as you stay real and you don't actually try to be like somebody else or try to emulate somebody else, you'll be fine, because the audience that that gravitates to you is going to be the ones that are going to stay with you. They're not going to just jump off the platform because you switched up. And from what I can tell, she hasn't been switching up. She's been real the entire time. Let's see. I think I got 2 more here. I wrote this down last night. Creating similar content over and over again to activate the algorithm. So on YouTube, not only do you have to be consistent, but you actually have to have a niche that you actually harp on in order for the algorithm to activate. Because let's say, well, I put it like this. My YouTube channel that I have another one right now that's called Victory Vets. I created that channel because I wanted to help veterans out get to 100% permanent total. So check out that channel. That channel is called Victory Vets, right? But I'm gonna tell you right now, I want to say, and I'm calling it, because I only had 3 followers on that channel right now. I've only had that channel for about 2 weeks. I believe personally that channel is going to create followers a lot quicker than this channel. And the reason being is because that channel is literally for veterans. It's for giving them news. It's for them actually helping them out with the VA conversation process. You know, going over different things when it comes to their finances. A lot of things with veterans, but veterans is the niche, right? So I'm gonna have a lot of veterans, active duty retirees, you know, folks that have been in the military. They're gonna gravitate to this channel, and because I'm gonna be talking about number of veteran stuff, the algorithm is gonna activate a lot quicker than when it comes to this channel. This channel, I've been all over the place. I've talked about politics, I've talked about fitness, finance, women, men, relationships, a whole lot of things, right? But this channel I made for myself, for legacy, for my family, for them to see me on video and actually them be able to get to know me. So my grandchildren, great-grandchildren, great-great-grandchildren understand who I was, right? So that was the main purpose of my channel. But that niche is not actually, it's not targeting. I didn't target anybody, right? But DoorDash targeted her audience when it comes to the niche she had. And because that happened, the algorithm activated a lot quicker for her, right? And it made her channel just skyrocket. I'm so happy for her. I mean, I'm not even gonna front. Like, she's actually really doing the thing. And I'm telling you, I love seeing black women win, especially women that are unmarried. I wanted to say she said she's divorced, she's single now. But single women have it hard out here, y'all. Especially single black women. They have it hard out here, y'all. I'm telling you, whether you got kids or not, they have it hard out here. So for her to be able to take care of herself monetarily based off of YouTube, that's a blessing. It really is. And the last one is changing your approach in order to create growth. So last thing on her topic, from what I can tell, when she first made her channel, all she was doing was shorts, reels, how you want to call it, right? Basically short content. And she did this for a very, very long time. It hasn't been, and don't quote me on this, but I want to say she said within the last 6 months, she started to gravitate towards long content, right? And not to say that she wouldn't have got the same followers still doing short content, but for whatever reason, her followers liked her long content more than the short content, right? So because of that, because of her changing up her approach to YouTube, it helped her channel grow a lot faster, even though it had been years of her doing just shorts and reels. So anyways, shout out to DoorDash. I'm really happy for her. I like seeing people win. I'm not a hater at all. I'm really not, right? Especially when it comes to black women. I know a lot of times on this channel, I say a lot of things about black women that black women don't like. I totally get that. But I love y'all, I really do. I'm not even gonna front about that. I really love black women. And to see her win like this is so much of a motivation to other black women. I'm telling you. Get out there and do YouTube, y'all. I'm telling you. It's a long road. You gotta be consistent, and you can't be on your feelings. Your feelings gonna get hurt on YouTube. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna get hurt. Whether it be somebody talking about you, the algorithm is not being kind to you, so like you're not getting the followers you think you're supposed to have. Because once you stay on YouTube for a long period of time, it's like your brain is gonna tell you like, hey, this video is great. People should like this. And you may not get no views in that video. But in your mind, you're like, how in the world somebody cannot like this video? This video is real, it's authentic. This is giving a lot of good information. Why is folks not watching this video? And then you might throw a video out there that you got crust in your eye, you just got out of bed, you don't look your best, and you might get 10,000 views in that video. It's happened to me, right? So, YouTube is a longer road when it comes to you actually being able to get monetized and for you being able to make money off of YouTube. But my personal opinion, I believe those points I put out is the reason why DoorDash became monetized. Peace and blessings to her. I hope she does very well. And I hope this video and her as a person, as a YouTuber, motivates you to get on YouTube. Because YouTube is the future, y'all. I'm telling you that. YouTube is going to be the new cable in a minute here. Anyways, if you wanted me to discuss the topic or subject thing that benefits you, the channel, email me at findingfitnessfolk@gmail.com. My email address is in the description below. Say so, G. Signing out. I'm gone.